Well, hello. Welcome to my second game stream. Well, I guess it's the third because I did the first one was a test, but the second one was real. Yep, that's my chair squeaking. That's a squeaky chair. Yeah, so I'll just show what I have so far, just to see, just so everyone can see what I have. Alright, so I have the same character. I haven't worked on it much. I added this role. It's pretty cool. You'll be invincible during the roll. Like there's invincibility frames during the roll. I haven't added that yet, obviously, but that's the idea. You can wall jump. So yeah, it's pretty smooth. It's looking pretty slick. As you can see, there's turnaround animations added in. So if you turn around in the air, just turn around animations when you hit the wall like this. Nice. All right, so today I'm gonna be adding in climbing. So I have a climbing animation. I haven't really done anything. I'm just getting started. I haven't even thought about how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, we'll figure it out as we go through. So yeah, so let's do it. I guess the first thing I'll do is show the animation that I have for the climbing. So I'm just gonna add a new animation here. I guess I'll just call it climb. Climb is good. There's two animations for the climb. There's one frame when you get off the ladder, and there's another frame for and there's a few frames for like actually climbing a ladder. These are for like ladders or like vines or something. But let's just show it off. So here's the animation. It's only 6 frames, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, I was right. 6 frames. Alright, so that starts here. And let's make this animation pretty quick. I think 100 milliseconds is good per frame, so I'll just do that. Yeah, so let's do that. So I'm gonna keyframe this first one. Whoops. Keyframe this first one, add the keyframe. Alright. I don't like that it moves up 1 frame here. I'd rather it just stay here, and I'll move it up if I have to. But I add 1 frame. Whoa, why did it move so much? Oh, that's right, I'm zoomed in, that's why. There you go, okay. Add the other frame, add another. Add another, add another, add another, add another. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, it's too many. Let's just delete these. Okay, let's do it again. Starting from 44. I add 44 there. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Alright, perfect. And then we'll just make it loop on 1.6. Okay, add the looping, and let's just see it play. Seems pretty good. It's lagging a little bit because I'm using a MacBook Air to do the live stream, and it's probably it probably can't handle live streaming and like recording everything and like uploading it quickly, so that's why it lags. But all right, this seems pretty good. It's a little bit fast, but it's fine for now. Okay. So there are certain tiles that will allow for climbing, and yeah. So I'm trying to think of how to do this. I probably need an area 2D on my player actually to be able to sense the ladders. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna add an area 2D, like a specific one to the player. Yeah, okay. So I actually use a lot of inheritance. So this player's actually inherits from character, and character is basically just just a character with a script on it that like basically does the movement and stuff, the dodge, all of that stuff, and eventually it'll do the climb as well. There's a movement state that does all that. Yeah, and then descends to ground and stuff like that. So I'm gonna add I'm debating whether I should add the area 2D here or on the player itself. And I'll probably do it on the player because you might want to vary the size of the area 2D, so I'm just gonna add it here. Area 2D. Right. Monitoring. I actually don't know how Area 2D works, so I'm gonna quickly just open up documentation up for it just to see what it does. Area 2D Godot. I guess I can put this on this screen. Oh, there you go. So that's what I'm looking up right now. Alright, let's see what Area 2D does. Detection of objects that can enter and exit them, as well as overriding space parameters, changing gravity, damping. For this, use any space override different from area space override disabled. Okay, that's cool. What are all the functions it has? Has moderatable, monitoring enabled. Let's see. Returns whether this area detects bodies and areas entering and exit. Okay. Right. I'm guessing you can turn this on or off and set monitoring or somewhere. Yep, set monitorable. Whether the area can be detected by other monitoring areas. Only areas need to be marked as monitorable. Bodies are always so. Right. So if I set this to false, oh, Rodrigo says you need to put a collision shape as a child of area 2D to work. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I could probably put this in. That would make sense. Right. So this is the collision 2D I have, and I'll just put it under area, I guess. This might mess up some stuff. From the area 2D will work as a sensor if they overlaps enter or exit under areas. Oh, so monitor is only for other areas, or so this should be false then, or actually it should be true for things that I need areas for. Okay. Let's just see if this works right now. I don't know if this breaks anything yet. Yeah, it might actually break stuff because I have a... Well, let's see if it breaks stuff. Right, okay, there you go. Right, so this is now null because there's an area here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here, whoops. Or I guess go into here, or whoops, character, collision 2D, okay. Okay, let's see. Right, so now it works. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, that's weird. Not expecting this. Whoa, that's pretty weird. Alright, so I guess it'd be better to keep the air, like the actual collision box, separate from this. So I'm just gonna create another collision shape. I think that'd be better. So I'm gonna just do that. Another collision shape. Collision shape 2D. Okay. Let's make this one a circle. Just for fun. Just like literally no reason why, but I'm gonna make it a circle. Just cause this is a good size, actually. So I guess we'll keep it that way. Okay, I'm gonna just turn this off so I can see it. All right, so 8.5 seems pretty good. Save and then put that in here. Oh, whoops, a child has to be, it's the other way around. There you go. So let's just, this has to be in here, right? Interact collision. So this collision will just be for interacting with other stuff, and I can disable or enable it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm also thinking I'll put this on another collision layer because I think that'd be pretty useful. Is the collision layer here? Right, yeah, here it is. So probably put it on here, I guess. The reason is because I just want I don't want this to detect like everything in the entire scene. I only need to detect a few things. Collision needs to be a child of the area. Maybe it's inverted. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, yeah, I think I fixed it. So collision. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Let me fix that. Let's see. Like this. Oh, we tried this already though. Area being or collision being a child of area. That it still fucks it up though. Anyways, whatever. I think it's fine like this. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I guess I'll enable that, and then oh, not disabled. Whoops, keep that enabled. And this space override, yep, disable that. Gravity point, disable all that stuff. I only need it for detecting shit. So put this on the second collision layer. I remember something about being able to name collision layers. I don't know how to do it, but I'll just make this second layer for interacting with stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. Just for now, at least. I'll fix it later if anything pops up. Well, let's just see if this runs. Oops, right, I have to fix this now. Okay, so this seems to be working okay, I guess. Like nothing broke, so we can keep going now. Okay, and I'm just gonna name this collision because there's no reason not to. Right. Okay, back to here. So this is a very sweet chair. You will put signals on the area node when they overlap something. Okay, cool. Isn't there, actually, let me check the documentation. I thought there was a way of just checking the stuff that was overlapping it. Let me just check real quick. Right, get overlapping areas. This is the, or get overlapping bodies. Right, that's what I need basically. Get overlapping bodies. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So overlapping bodies is what I need. I think that'll be fine. It's probably pretty quick as well. Like if I looked it up, it'd probably be like, actually, let's just do that real quick just for fun. Just see how fast, just to see how fast get overlapping bodies is. So let's just go under GitHub. Godot engine. It's probably like 01. Like it's probably very like low computation wise. You can organize and check which area you overlap using groups. Oh, so I wouldn't need a what's it called? A collision layer, like another collision layer if I wanted only to collide with certain things, or what? I'm just searching up just to see the runtime of get overlapping bodies, just to see how it is, just for fun. Oops. Godot get overlapping. Overlapping? Oh, I gotcha. Okay, another area. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm just reading the comment. Rodrigo G says, another area with another collision, you can put the area in a group name. Right. So I could put a bunch of areas in the same group name, and will they only be able to detect each other? That was my question. I think if I want, I think collision layers is the way to do that, right? If I wanted to only detect things in a specific group, I'd use like collision layers, no? Oh, perfect, here it is. Area 2D, the node for it. Search up get, here it is, get overlapping bodies. Okay, let's see how the runtime for this is. Okay, so if I put, for example, area 1 in group A and area 2 in group A, will area 1 and area 2 only be able to detect each other? That's my question. Oh, I see. It just gets everything that's colliding with it, like, and then like makes a copy of everything that's like overlapping with it, and then like puts it out. So it's like O N whatever, however many things it's touching. And since it'll only be touching a few things at once, it'll only, like, this loop will only run like a few times, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, so I just want to see the runtime for get overlapping bodies, just to know if it was expensive or not. Cool. By using signals, it will detect any body entered. Okay, right. So I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. All right. Well, for now, just for now, I'm just gonna filter. I'm just gonna use collision layers because that seems easier. Yeah, I'm just gonna use collision layers for now, and then I'll figure out the group stuff later because it seems like it's a lot more versatile. But yeah, thank you. All right, so let's do that. Let's let me think. The next step for sure is I guess I don't need this colliding node right now, but I'll leave it there for now. Basically, the first thing I should actually do is actually add a transition between my movement state to the climbing state. So for now, if I just press up, then I'll just move to my climbing state, and that should be okay. So I'm adding a transition from the movement state to the climb state, which I haven't made yet, but yeah, and then I also need the climb transition. Okay. And then here I'll just make the climbing state just real quick. I'll make a climbing state, or a transition to the climbing state. So that is class to climb extends. Oh, I can't remember. What is it? Game what fsm.gd or fsm transition. There we go. Okay, I think it's that. We'll figure it out in a second, I guess. Yep, so that works. What was it gonna do? Oh right, I have to make the init function. And this only takes a finite state machine. So there we go. Alright, so no errors now. Good, good, good. And then we also need the evaluate function. I think that's all it needs. Let's see, transition, evaluate, right. Okay. And the evaluate here will just be return input dot get or is action just pressed, and it'll be player up, Right, so if player up is pressed, we will immediately move to this climb state. Yeah. This is going to be the climb state just for now. I'm just going to put it in the same file as everything else, but later on I'll move it out somewhere. Oops, this is state. Okay, so what do I need to do for state again? I just need the main function. So for now, when I press up, all I want to do is print here, just to see if I hooked everything up. Could not load. Where is it? Let's go to the animation player real quick, just to see the transitions here. Oh, it's source, not game. Okay, so I'll change that real quick. Source. Okay. Climb. Oh right, I'm dumb. I have to create a new climb here, so I'm just gonna do that. New. Whoops. Climb dot new, and then put in the finite state machine to climb transition. Actually, I don't need to do that. I just need to do to climb dot new and then the finite state machine. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So to climb and then climb state. There we go. So automatically when I press the up, I should not be able to do anything. I should just like basically stay still. What's this? Why did I do that? Okay. Alright, cool. So I'm moving around, and once I press up, I should basically stop everything. Okay, right, so nothing. I can't do anything. It looks like I'm just moving in place. Yeah. That's funny. Even gravity should stop, which is kind of the point. I only have one state that uses gravity and stuff. So let's see. So if I'm falling and I press up, yeah, perfect. Gravity needs to stop when I do that. So it's good. All right. So the next step now is to move up and down while in this state. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Just move up and down while I'm in this state. Oh, what is this even here? What? So oh, okay, I see. Whoops. I'm gonna just remove this here to climb. Okay, good. I don't have it here. Okay, just take that off for now. Okay. Right. Okay, that's good. Now here I'm gonna what was it gonna do actually? Oh, right. So I think what I'm gonna do is, oh man, I forgot the idle animation for climbing. Whatever. The animation will stop when you're not holding any buttons. So when I'm in the climbing state, I need to do this in the animation player. The animation player basically needs transitions to go into this state. And you can only climb. You can climb during any of these, so I'm gonna have to add a transition to all of these into the climbing state for for this. So I'm gonna add a climbing enumerator here, a climb, and then I'm gonna add a transition somewhere down here to go into the climbing state. So I'm gonna do that now. And to move into that state, we need to move into the state, we need to do this. So object body, so this gets the character, and I get the state, and if that is equal to or it's, for now I'm going to just make it not equal to the movement. There you go. And then that's going to be the transition to move into the climbing state. And then I need to add that transition to all of these. So I'm going to do that now as well. Whoops. Oh, I need to make the transition, so and then all these idle, run, jump up, jump down, wall slide, dodge, all need to be able, or not dodge, all need to be able to climb a ladder. So I'm going to do that down here. So wall slide to climb on climbing. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, it's called climbing. Oops, that is C style comments. Okay, so fsm.add transition idle to climb, climbing transition, add transition, run to climb, climbing, add transition, jump up to climb through the climbing transition. Okay, so that should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dodging can also won't transition into it, but I don't want dodge to transition, so I'm gonna put like a flag so I don't transition into the climbing state unless I can only transition to the climbing state if I'm not dodging. That's what I want to say, right? So okay, so now the animation enters the climbing, and then I have a signal for this stuff whenever I enter a special state. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, here it is, on enter state, right? So when this is a signal basically that I set up. So basically, if I enter the climb, I will play climb. All right, so let's see how this works. Oh, identifier not found. Where's this? Oh, right here. Oh, okay, whoops. Right. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so good. So I'm moving around, and then when I press up, I should just start playing the climb animation. Perfect. So it's good to note that that if I roll, let's do that actually, just so we can see how it looks like, because I think it'd be kind of funny. Basically, when I roll, nothing will happen. Like, I think the character will stop in place, and then the roll will finish, and then I'll start climbing immediately. So, ooh, did something break? I wonder if it triggered. I'm not sure. Okay, let me just add a new thing here. Pre-transition, just to see something. Okay, let's see. Oh, it doesn't even transition, because why not? Oh, I guess it just never, oh, it never leaves the roll state from the other side. It's always rolling. Oh, that's interesting, because I move. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's a weird little bug, but I'm gonna fix that right now. Actually, I'm gonna make it basically, if I roll and I press up, and up is the trigger to switch animations, what will happen is the roll won't ever finish, because I have a flag to tell whether or not the player's rolling. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Let me just find the rolling. Dude, there's so much. Maybe I should separate this, but nah, whatever. I'm not gonna separate all this stuff. There's no reason to really. Rolling, right? So this in dodge flag basically tells me whether or not I'm rolling or not. So I have to make sure that I'm not rolling before I can climb. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back into the character and the climb state to climb. So also criteria for this is that I'm not in a dodge. I'm not dodging. So if I'm not dodging and I press up, I can transition. So let's do that. That should work. Did I get an error again? Movement. Oh, I have to do FSM object body.movement. Right. Okay. Yeah. It kind of sucks that that basically these classes, everything inside of them, or these classes are static. So like it can't access anything outside this class, you know what I mean? Like if I have a variable x here, I wouldn't be able to do like x equals, for example, because this class itself is static, which kind of sucks. But it's also cleaner when compiling, so I guess it's fine. So this should work now, hopefully. Let's see. So you can only, whoops, what's wrong? There you go, okay, good. So rolling, and if I press up while rolling, nothing happens, that's perfect. I can only climb when I'm not rolling, so that's good. That's perfect. That's what I needed to do. And obviously there's going to be more stuff in here. For example, you need to be touching the ladder, so that's what the area is for. I need to make sure that I'm touching a ladder before I can actually climb it. So that's why I have that here. But so far so good. So far so good. Let me just go back here. Or I guess. What song is this? It sounds like let me check what song this is. It sounds like what's it called? Undertale. Oh, my playlist finished. I was just playing random songs. Alright, I'm gonna restart the playlist because I don't know whose playlist this is, so I'm just gonna restart the playlist. I don't wanna get in trouble. I'm playing royalty-free music, by the way. I should get this playlist to repeat. How do I do that? There you go. Okay, so now they're repeating. Okay, good, good. Oh, oops. It's just a fun little. I love how it gets stuck there. Okay, cool. Close that, close this, go back to the climb, so I guess right here. Where's the climb state? Oh, whoops, wrong place. Here it is. Here's the climb state. Okay, good. Alright, so if I press up, I want to go up, and if I press down, I want to go down. So I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm just gonna make a thing called up, down, and then input is action pressed, player up. Okay, and I need to do it the other way as well. So right, so what this does, I wish the screen was, I had a bigger screen or a bigger, like this is such a small area to code in, so I'm probably gonna use an external editor later on. Whoops, let me just put this down here so it's visible. So basically if I'm holding up, it'll be 1, it'll be 0 minus 1, so this up down will be -1, and if I'm holding down, it'll be 1 minus 0, which is 1, and if I'm holding both of them, it'll be 0. And this is good for just for directioning, so I'm just going to do that real quick just as an example. Object, and then move. I guess it's move and slide now, but I don't really need to move and slide because I'm on the ladder. And then I think this takes a vector, so vector 2, 0, and or actually just might be easy to set the linear velocity, I guess. Let me do that actually. Let me make a thing here called or I'll just use the linear velocity I already have. So that's going to be object velocity is equal to move and slide linear velocity. Whoops. fsm.object.linear velocity. Okay. And then here I'm gonna, upon entering this state, I'm gonna make the linear velocity 0. So enter, because if I don't do that, I'm pretty sure I'll keep moving. So I'm just gonna quickly confirm that. If I press up while moving, whoops, whoa. Oh, whoops, this is not in. There we go. Okay, restart. Oh, I need to plug in my Mac, I just realized. Let me plug it in. Okay, good. Okay, so if I'm moving and I press up, you see how it keeps moving? Well, I can't have that. So instead what I'm going to do is, in here, I'm going to change the linear velocity of the object to 0. So the x is going to be equal to 0, and the y is also going to be equal to 0. Okay, so restart that. And now if I'm moving and I press up, I should just stop in my tracks. Okay, good. And then here, linear velocity. And let's say I want to move. Let's say 40 pixels per second. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make this equal to up down times 40. Let's see how that works. Or x, not x, y. Cool. So I'm gonna add that. Okay, so if I press up, I'm moving up, and if I press down, I'm moving down, and I can't move through collision blocks, which is perfect, which is what I need. So I'm moving up very slowly, moving down very slowly. Right, I think climb should move faster. Maybe 120 units per pixels per second seems pretty good. So 3 times as fast. That's pretty good. That's pretty fast. That's too fast. Let's change that to 80. It's pretty good. It's pretty quick, and yeah. Nice. This is good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the animation player and actually do some stuff. So basically for now I'm just gonna make the animation stop playing when I'm not moving. But there is an idle animation, like when you're just like chilling on a ladder, you do move up and down a little bit, like you're breathing. So I'm gonna do that now actually, because it'll be helpful. So I have where's the climb animation? There we go, climbing. So here, before I transition, I'm gonna start the animation. So pre-transition, and here I'm gonna do play, or whoops, fsm.object on play climb. Okay, there we go. So whenever I'm climbing, actually I don't need this here. It's better if I don't do it this way actually. So if I'm in the climbing state, and I'm moving, moving, climb. I think it's good actually. Yeah, I got an idea. So basically when you're moving, I need a variable to check that if I'm moving or not. Otherwise, I need to check if a variable is moving or not. Otherwise, it'll always be moving. So I'm gonna make it stop when I'm not holding the arrow keys, and move when I am holding the arrow keys. Okay. Let's take the absolute value of the linear velocity. So the absolute value of the linear velocity, let's say, is greater than, I don't know, 10. Then we're moving up and down. So I'm just going to call this moving y, because I think moving y will be useful for other stuff, not just the climbing. Not moving y. Not moving y. Okay, there we go. So when we're not moving, our speed on the y is less than 10, and if we are moving, then our speed on the y is greater than 10. That should be good enough. So climb, I'm gonna just do climb moving, and then climb idle. Right. So all this needs to change to climb idle. I want it to be getting climb idle. Climb idle, climb idle, climb idle, climb idle. Okay. And then on the enter for the climb idle, state is equal to climb idle, pass this, climb moving. So if state is equal to climb idle, then I want it to stop. I don't know if this is a thing actually, so let me just quickly search it up. Animation player class. How do I make it stop? Okay, perfect, stop. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into here, whoops, or here. So stop and on the idle, and then play climb when I'm moving. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to here and basically make it add a few transitions. So from climb idle to climb moving, if moving y dot new. So if I'm moving on the y, then I want to go into the climb moving state. And if I'm in the moving state and I want to go to the climb idle state, then I have to be not moving. Okay. It'd be really nice to have like decorators for transitions, because it'd be nice to have decorators for transitions, so I don't have to define it this way. I could just do inverted or something like that, inverted moving y instead of not moving y, and basically write the same exact function, but whatever. Okay, so not moving y, this should be fine now. So when I begin, I should be okay. Okay, nice. So boom, now I'm climbing up, but I'm not stopping when I I'm not sure why it's happening. I just want to make sure, is this happening? So if I stop moving, it doesn't hit this. Okay, so climb moving, climb idle, not moving. So let's check out not moving y again. I just want to see what the linear velocity on the y is. Oh, it's not even evaluating, which is weird. Huh. It's not even evaluating this. What? See you later, man. See you later, Rodrigo G. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you, man. Too bad I didn't see the chat soon enough. I was just paying too much attention. Anyways, after I figure this out, I'll probably go. Yeah, I didn't want to do that much because I think this climbing thing is more complicated than I thought. So yeah, I'll probably finish after this, but I'll be back next Wednesday for another stream. Cool. But I'm gonna finish this first, and then I'll head out. Climb idle to climb moving, right? And then climb moving to climb idle, not moving. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's wrong. How do you get the name off an enumerator? I'm gonna search that up. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So it is in the moving state. It is in the moving state. And it does have this transition. I am dumbfounded. I don't know why this isn't running ever. Why isn't it running again after the first time? I'm not sure. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Let's see. Why does this happen? Does it happen with other? Climb moving, climb idle, right? Climb moving to climb idle, is it not moving? Let's It must be a bug with this then. Must be. And a bug with this. It has to be a bug with the transitions. Doesn't it? But here, transition here. Get transition. Okay. It's like it deletes itself almost. It's almost as if it deletes itself. That's weird. That's really weird. Maybe it's a problem with dictionaries? I don't know. That's really weird. Like, what happens if I... It'd be really weird if this works. Like, moving this up here instead of having it down there. What does that do anything? No, it doesn't do shit. That is very confusing. This should work. Like, I feel it should try. Try to evaluate, but it doesn't even like, it deletes itself. It has to. It's weird. That's really weird. State should be 7, right? So it does try to evaluate. It does. Am I doing something stupid? Like, to go from moving to idle, you have to use this one, not moving. And not moving. Well, I'm gonna try to figure this out later. It looks like it wasn't. Seems like there's a bigger problem than what I thought it was. So I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be back on Wednesday for another stream, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for coming. It's a good live stream, fun times, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another day.